Time is 7 o'clock. Good evening, councillors, and welcome to our annual council meeting. Welcome also to the members of the public that have joined us this evening, either in person or watching the live stream, together with our security team. If any member of the public objects to being part of the live stream, please advise us immediately and we will ensure that you are not included in the filming. With so many of us in the room, I politely ask that we keep background noise to a minimum, including turning your mobile devices to silent. Members are asked to refrain from interrupting speakers, and that debate must be undertaken through me as the chair. Should anyone wish to access the hearing loop, officers are available to assist. Please ensure you have inserted your cards into your microphone and have pressed the Enter Meeting prompt on your screen. The incoming chair will be using the Queue to Speak function. Therefore, please press your microphone button if you wish to speak during the debate to place yourselves in the queue. When green, this confirms that you are in the queue. When it turns to red, the mic is ready for you to speak. We are aware of some minor interference experienced with the microphone system, and this is being investigated with the supplier. Please bear with us while we resolve the issue. We now have a minute's silence. Oh, no, we don't, sorry. Not yet. Now, before we start, we are all shocked and saddened to learn of the death of former West Suffolk councillor Robert Everett a few weeks ago. First elected in 2003, Robert served on the former St Edmundsbury Borough Council until 2019, and then on West Suffolk Council from 2019 to 2023. When he held the families, where he held the families and communities cabinet portfolio. Robert was a councillor on Suffolk County Council, first elected in 2017, and was chair of the Suffolk County Council during the year 2022 to 2023. Robert was an incredibly passionate champion for his ward and local community, as well as West Suffolk as a whole. His enthusiasm and energy, combined with good humour, would mean he would often be in the thick of any community issue or event, bringing people together and delivering for local residents. His time as cabinet member as the first St Edmundsbury Borough Council and then West Suffolk Council saw him advocate for the council's family and community initiative. Working with the community groups, public service and residents to help pioneer new ways of working. He also served as St Edmundsbury Borough Mayor between 2014 and 2015, attending events, representing the Borough Council and always taking a keen interest on groups and people he met. Robert was well liked and respected by all who knew him, and a voice of wisdom in the council. He will be sadly missed. Robert's family will be holding a small private funeral for family and friends to attend, and have advised that there will be a memorial service at a later date. We will let you know the details once we receive confirmation. Would you please now stand while we observe a minute's silence? Thank you. Please be seated. So turning to the agenda, item number 1, election of Chair of the Council for 2025 to 2026. Item 1 on the agenda is election of Chair of the Council for the ensuing year. May I please call upon nominations for the election of the Chair of the Council. Councillor Waterman.
Thanks very much, Chair. I'd like to nominate Councillor Phil Whittam.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations? No? Thank you. Councillor Whittam, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, thank you, Chair. I most gratefully accept the nomination. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now take the vote. All those in favour for the election of Councillor Whittam, please show.
No, it's an appointment. He just accepts.
That's carried. I declare that Councillor Whittam is now elected Chair of West Suffolk Council for the 2025 to 2026 civic year. Thank you. Now, before I go, I would like to acknowledge my year in office. It's been an honour and a privilege to serve as your chair on the council. As my term comes to a close, I wanted to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude and share a few reflections. When I first took this role, I was filled with both excitement and deep sense of responsibility. Over the past 12 months, I've had the opportunity to witness firsthand the dedication, passion and collaborative spirit that defines us all as councillors. Each step forward has been a testament to the collective effort and commitment of every single member of this council. I have learned so much from each of you, your diverse perspectives, your thoughtful contributions and your unwavering commitment to your shared goals. Of course, no journey is without hurdles. There have been moments of disagreement. I believe these experiences have made us stronger and more effective as a council. I want to extend my special thank you to Ben, Teresa, Claire, Brodie, Emma and Jane. Your support and guidance and hard work have been invaluable, and I couldn't have fulfilled my role without you. A special mention to Ruth Bastilla, PA to the Chair of the Council, who is now retired. She is unfortunately unable to join us this evening. However, I want to take this opportunity to recognise her incredible support for me, and sure past chairs and mayors here this evening will share that same enthusiasm towards acknowledging her excellent support and top-notch organisational skills. Ruth retired on 9th of May after 32 years' service with West Suffolk Council and its predecessor, St Edmundsbury Borough Council. I wish her all the very best in her retirement. I would also like to say a few words about my chosen charities for this year, the Accessible Learning Foundation and Reach Community Projects, for which £1,662 has been raised in my term for each cause. The Accessible Learning Foundation encourages better and early identification of neurodivergent conditions and provides support to those living with such conditions. Matt Hancock of ALF said, which unfortunately can't be here, at ALF we are honoured to be chosen as West Suffolk Council's charity for Pat Hanlon's chairmanship. ALF exceeds the support of all these neurodivergent conditions, and I know how close this cause is to Pat and his wonderful family. I enjoyed working across party lines for everyone in West Suffolk as MP, and I was extremely touched by the kindness and generosity of Pat, making ALF one of his chosen charities. It is wonderful to be able to team up again with this vital cause. Thank you, Pat, and everyone in West Suffolk who supported these chosen charities this year. I was extremely pleased to support REACH this year, and I welcome Henry Wilson, Chief Executive of REACH, who has joined us in the public gallery this evening. This organisation helps people with debt and budgeting advice, threatened eviction, emergency food and client aid or household support, including starter packs, benefits and housing applications, and getting self-help and information. Their purpose is to journey with the people, however long it takes, providing practical help and advice and support. Thank you once again for the opportunity to serve you as chair. It's been an experience I will always cherish. I wish the incoming chair and all of you the very best of the work ahead. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I will now apply the chain of office to Councillor Whittam.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm both honoured and delighted to be elected as the chair of the West Suffolk Council, and thank you for your support. Serving as chair offers the opportunity to both represent the people of West Suffolk at events within and outside the district. It also presents a fantastic opportunity to go out and meet people in our own communities across the whole of West Suffolk. And I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead, and I fully intend to enjoy it. Thank you. I'd also like to take a moment as new chair to recognise the work of my predecessor, Pat Han. Councillor Hanlon, and to thank him for all that he has done during the past year representing West Suffolk as chair, and I know he has worked extremely hard on behalf of us all here, he's not left me a very easy job because he's quite a hard act to follow to maintain his standards and his, so thanks, Pat. During my chairmanship, I would like to support two organisations. The first being Suffolk Accident Rescue Service, SARS, which provides specialist volunteer responders to assist the East of England Ambulance Service at the scenes of serious medical emergencies or trauma, road accidents, that sort of thing, often arriving before the main ambulance and saving lives in doing so. And, well, who knows? I'm an elderly motorcyclist, so it could be that I could be a customer at some time, so I have an interest. And secondly, my second charity will be Gatehouse, and they're an independent charity that works with vulnerable people throughout East Anglia, And not only do they help them initially, but they work with them and get them back onto the ladder of life success, which I thought was a very noble thing to do. So those are my two charities for this year, and I hope you'll all support me as much as you can. I'm actually growing the hair so that we can have a sponsored crop the chair for my charities. I should also like to announce that the West Suffolk Council Civic Service will take place on Sunday the 22nd of June 2025. Pardon me. That's at 3:30 in St Edmundsbury Cathedral. And obviously you are all more than welcome. No excuses accepted if you don't attend. Thank you. So moving swiftly on to item number 3. I invite the monitoring officer to make any announcements and inform of apologies for absence received.
Thank you, Chair. We have received apologies for absence from councillors Tony Brown, Dawn Dicker, Roger Dicker, Diane Hind, Sue Perry, Sarah Pugh, Marilyn Sayer, Julia Wakelam, Rachel Hood and Mick Bradshaw.
Thank you.
Councillor Hoffensberger.
Thank you, and Councillor Nick Clark as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I shall now move on to item number 4, which is the election of Vice Chair of the Council during the ensuing year. May I call on nominations for the election of Vice Chair, and I have Councillor Lukanik.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Happy to nominate Councillor Peter Armitage as Vice Chairman.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations? No. Councillor Armitage, do you accept this nomination?
Thank you, Chair. Yes.
Thank you. I will now take the vote. All those in favour of Councillor Armitage for Vice Chair? Thank you. I declare that Councillor Armitage is elected Vice Chair of the West Suffolk Council for the year 2025-2026. I now invite Councillor Armitage to come forward to the dais to receive his chain of office and sign his declaration of office. Councillor Armitage. My pleasure.
If you could just sign your declaration of acceptance, just, and it's the 13th of May. Thank you.
Councillor Armitage, would you like to acknowledge your forthcoming year in office?
Only a very few words just to echo your words, particularly in terms of honour and delight. And I hope that I'll prove a dependable assistant to you in the coming year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 5. I call upon Councillor Waterman, Leader of the Council, to make his announcements. This is also your opportunity to announce any changes to your Cabinet if you wish.
Many thanks, Chair. I don't wish to make any changes to the Cabinet. I'm extremely pleased and proud of the work the Cabinet have done. I asked for a list of some of their outstanding achievements over the past year to be compiled for me, and it runs into a document about 10 pages long. Council will be pleased to know that I'm not going to read it out, but I have asked that it be distributed to all councillors so that you can see the sterling work that Cabinet have done on your behalf and on behalf of the whole district over the past year. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Waterman. I shall move on to the next item, which is item 6, which is the review of political balance and appointment to committees for the forthcoming civic year 2025 to 26. I call upon Councillor Waterman, Leader of the Council, to introduce this item and to move the motion, please.
Many thanks again, Chair. The details of this motion are laid out in the agenda, so I won't read it out. But I would just ask that Council approves the recommendations are set out in the report on page 7 of the agenda pack. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Councillor Waterman. Do we have a seconder for this? Councillor Canick, would you like to speak now, or would you like to reserve your right to speak?
Just simply second, Chairman, and that's it.
That's it. Okay. Who wishes to speak on this item? No? Well, on that then, I shall allow to Councillor Waterman to speak again if he so wishes.
Well, a very long speech. No, I haven't. Seriously. Yeah. Thanks, Chair. I have nothing else to add.
No, lovely. Thank you. Then I shall move to the vote. All those in favour of the motion, please. Any against? Any abstentions? Thank you. Then it is carried. I move on to agenda item 7 to appointment of chair and vice chair for the scrutiny committees. Had trouble with that earlier. We will be appointing chair and vice chair for the overview and scrutiny and for the performance audit scrutiny committees. And I shall take each appointment in turn. I'll call upon the Leader of the Council to make his nomination for the Chair of Overview Scrutiny Committee. Please, Councillor Ward.
Many thanks, Chair. I'm pleased to say that during the year we've had regular meetings between the chairs of the scrutiny committees and myself and other interested parties, and I'm very happy with the way the scrutiny committees have been working. So I'm very pleased to nominate Councillor Sarah Broughton as Chair of Overview and Scrutiny.
Thank you, Councillor Waterman. Are there any other nominations? Oh, sorry. Councillor Broughton. Do you accept the nomination?
Thank you. I'm delighted to accept. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Are there any other nominations? No. Then in that respect, I shall move straight on to the vote, please. All those in favour? Any against? No. I declare that Councillor Broughton has been elected Chair of the Overview and Scrutiny Committee for the ensuing year. Item number 7 is Vice Chair for the Overview and Scrutiny Committee, and I call upon the Leader of the Council to make his nomination for the Vice Chair of the Overview and Scrutiny Committee. Please.
Many thanks, Chair. Once again, I'm very happy to nominate the existing Vice Chair of Overview and Scrutiny, which is Councillor Marion Rushbrook.
Councillor Rushbrook, do you accept the nomination, please?
To accept, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other nominations? No. In that case, I shall move straight to the vote. All those in favour? Thank you. I declare that Councillor Rushbrook has been elected Vice Chair of Overview and Scrutiny Committee for the ensuing year. Thank you. Now the next is Chair of performance audit and scrutiny. And I call upon the Leader of the Council, Councillor Waterman, to make his nomination.
Yeah. Thanks very much again, Chair. I have a special place in my heart for PASC because I served on it under the previous council, and I know the important job it does, and also know how hard it is sometimes to keep what can be some rambunctious discussions and debates under control. Councillor Peter Armitage did that extremely well last year, and I would like to nominate him again as Chair of Performance and Audit Scrutiny Committee for the coming year. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Armitage, are you in accept this nomination?
I do, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other nominations? No. Okay, I shall go straight to the vote on that. All in favour, please. Thank you very much. I declare that Councillor Armitage is elected Chair of Performance and Audit Committee for the ensuing year. Vice Chair of Performance Audit and Scrutiny, I call upon the Leader, Councillor Waterman, to make his nomination for the election of Vice Chair of the Performance Audit and Scrutiny Committee.
Just wait for you to finish there, Bill. Thanks, Chair. So, as with the other nominations, I'm very happy to nominate the outgoing Vice Chair for the coming year, and that is Councillor Frank Stennett.
Okay, I will take the vote. All those in favour, please.
Yep.
Thank you very much indeed. I will declare that Councillor Stennett has been elected Vice Chair of the Performance and Audit Scrutiny Committee for the ensuing civic year. Goodness, so soon. I announce that the business for this meeting is concluded. Thank you all very much for attending. The members of the public are invited to leave the building by the front doors in reception, and councillors, I ask you to leave through the east side. Thank you very much indeed.